What's up guys, Nick Shaw from the Baseball Box, a monthly subscription baseball goodie box loaded with apparel, gear, tips, and much more. Shipped to you every month or 1 month, whatever you choose. I'm here to talk about base running, a little bit of taking the lead off first base. All right, something that was near and dear to me that helped me get to the next level and succeed at the next level is taking a good lead off first base. Whether I'm fast or slow, this is something I've got to do darn good. All right, so it's single, walk, air, whatever it might be. Hitting is over. Now it's time to run bases. Get my stuff from my first base coach. He lets me know the catcher's pop time and the pitcher's time to home plate, and I'm good to go. Using that knowledge to get myself to second base. Okay, now taking a lead. A lot of guys just take a lead straight off the base or off the front, or it doesn't really matter. I'm taking my lead off the back corner of the base. Okay, reason being is when I take my lead, I want it to be off the back corner. That way when I dive back, corner. All right, this one tag that's coming from the front corner towards the center of the bag, and a lot of times he can't even reach the back corner of the bag, so that's why I'm diving back there. That's why I'm taking my lead off the back corner, amongst another reason. All right, the other reason is when I go to take off to second base, my first move should be with my left leg. I'm inside the line or off the front corner here. When I take off with my left leg, it's going to put me in front of the baseline. And the quickest path to point A to point B, or from first to second, is a straight line. Okay, so when I'm running bases, I'm trying to stay in a direct path to second base, no matter what I'm doing over here. All right, so the lead should go something like this: a left, right, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, and if I'm a quicker guy, I can get another half step. All right, if I'm a slower guy, maybe I shorten up a half step. But a left, right, shuffle, shuffle should be my base lead. Okay, and I can adjust off that, like I said. Now the right left is because as soon as the pitcher gets on the rubber, I take my lead. If I'm left, right, my hips are square. If he decides to pick over quick, I can get back. If I go right, left, and he picks over quick, I'm in a very unathletic position to get back, and I either have to clear or I have to turn this. And so left, right, get square as quick as you can, and take your shuffles from there. Whether I'm a base stealer or not, we should be working on our footwork. Okay, being square to me is not good enough because what it leads to a lot of times is a little bit of a false step. Okay, that to me counts as a step. I would much rather have my first step be with my left leg and cover ground towards second base than be square and have to take a false step to open my hips. Okay, so the footwork should look kind of like this. My left leg or my trail leg should be at 1 o'clock on a clock, assuming that 12 is straight ahead. 1 o'clock there and 2 o'clock with my front leg. Okay, that way my hips are already a little bit open and I don't have to false step to get them that way. On top of that, I'm going to drop my right leg a little behind my left leg. That way I clear a straight path for my left leg to drive in a straight line towards second base instead of having to go around my right leg, putting me again in front of the base path. Okay, so left, right, shuffle, shuffle, we get out to our lead, our comfortable lead, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Why I don't want you to get a huge lead is because when I get a huge lead as a base runner, all I'm thinking about is what a big lead I have. Okay, and I start thinking about getting back to first base. I'll get out there humongous and I'm thinking, oh man, you know, I'm way out here, I could get picked, and I start doing a little bit of lean back towards first base. That directly affects your jump and your takeoff if you're stealing towards second base. So get in a lead where first base isn't even a thought anymore. Okay, all I'm thinking about is getting to second base. So get into a comfortable lead. Left, right, shuffle, shuffle was mine. You can extend a half shuffle or you can shorten up a half shuffle. But the big thing is to be comfortable here. That way you're loose and my takeoff there is the best it can be. Okay? So now a lot of guys will teach your hands need to be a certain way. I think they either need to be in front of you loose, or what I was taught later with the Brewers is I'm tucking my right arm behind my right leg. That way all I have to do is, I'm loose still, all I have to do is punch when I go to take off, and this right arm has our hold, okay? Because I preset that back here. The biggest thing to me is just to be loose. If you're loose here and you're calm here, that's fine, but you just cannot be tense. Okay, when I'm going to take off I need to be loose and reactionary, okay? And however you're comfortable, that's the way your arms need to be. If you're slow or fast, when you're taking your lead, as soon as he gets on the rubber, I advise you to, and this helped me a ton, is when the pitcher gets on the rubber, he's peeking for his sign from the catcher. When he peeks, I'm peeking as well. And if I see a curveball, a slider, or a changeup, I know it's a great pitch to run on. And not only is it a great pitch to run on, if you're a slow guy, it's also a great pitch to read a ball in the dirt. So this doesn't just go to base stealers, this goes to all base runners. Okay, slow or fast, I should be getting off the base as soon as he gets on the rubber, getting off the base in half or 2/3 of my lead. When he peeks in there, I'm peeking in. Not a stare, we don't want to make it obvious and have the catcher close up his legs. So just a peek. As soon as you see off speed or a slider, or if it's a fastball, you base your game off of that. And what I mean by that is if I see a curveball or a slider personally, I'm taking off. Because that's a great pitch to run on. Not only is it slower, the ball's moving on the catcher, but a lot of times pitchers will throw that down in the zone, okay, leading to a ball in the dirt that I'm already stealing on, and that's an easy stolen base for me, and I'm a base closer to scoring for my team. Okay, so you know, some more information you can use off of that is if I see a curveball or a slider and I'm reading the path of the pitch and I see it comes out of the pitcher's hand low, I should know based on what I saw with the sign, curveball or slider, that ball's going to get even lower. All right, that makes reading the ball in the dirt very, very easy, in my opinion. So again, picking those signs is you're getting into 2/3 of your lead or half your lead. As soon as you see what sign's coming, the eyes lock back on the pitcher and you extend to your full lead. Okay, and then if we're stealing from there, we're stealing. If not, we're reading the ball out of the pitcher's hand and expecting a dirt ball read at all times. A couple ways you can read a dirt ball: reading the pitch out of the hand and the path of the ball, or what I was taught in college is reading the catcher's knees. If the knees go to the ground, you know they're going to block the ball. Okay, and if I see during my secondary, if I see the catcher's knees go down, I can assume he's dropping to block a ball. And if he's not, and he goes down to his knees and catches it in the air, I like my chances of beating him to second base when he's got to come off his knees, get up, and make a strong throw to second base. Okay, so whether you're a slow guy or a fast guy, use some of this stuff, you know, and help yourself as a ball player and help your team win. Okay, getting one step closer to scoring and getting into scoring position. Okay, thanks guys.